see this is Intel Corp right now. Support is going to be right here. Okay, so right here, this is going to act as our support. If for any reason the 50 exponential. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Well, this is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading System Show. If this is your first time, you're welcome to this channel. As usual, we're going to be talking about the stock, and these stocks are going to be long-term stocks with dividend potential, and some of the stock with could be a low price stocks, but we're going to be talking about these stocks. And these stocks involved you know, a large or a whole series of technology, or just pretty much all sector put together. If I cannot analyze them here, I'm gonna post them up on my stock tweet and my Twitter or X account. Okay, so keep an eye out. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of what we're talking about. Remember, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. Now, looking at the market as at a Friday close, now you're seeing that just one day performance, technology actually took a hit. Okay, technology took a hit, and of course energy got into the green zone, perhaps because of the issue with Israel, okay, and the Hamas group and all that. So now that technology way down on the market, we're going to be looking at stocks in all sector for a potential buying opportunity, most especially with a nice dividend paying names. But before then, let's take a look at the economic calendar. And the economic calendar, we're going to be talking here pretty much next week, October, Monday. We're talking about Philadelphia Fed's talking. Plus, we also going to have U.S. retail sales. This will enable us to know how much the consumers are spending in terms of that. So, all in all, the Fed chairman, Jerome Powell, he will be speaking as well. Last week, jobless claim, and as well as CPI and PPI, also followed by on Friday, which is our IPI. Okay, so in terms of core CPI, we got this beautiful looking chart as well, okay, that gives us an analysis on what it looks like in the coming days and what the Feds are actually targeting, right? So now we see that for now 4.16% between October and October 2023 and 2025. That's what we have going on at this point in time. Now, following what the CPI looks like, okay, we have say 8.2% in terms of June 2023, and September 2023 we have 9.1% on transportation. But the core CPI is 3.7%, which is our overall CPI. So, you know, from June to now, I think we got 0.7% so far on that interest rate. Now, I already talked about the market. Overall, we're looking solid in the sense of what the one-day performance really is. But if you're looking at 3 months, which I like to look at, overall, still the same thing. Technology is down, consumer cyclical, financial is down, as well as some consumer defense stocks, followed by utilities. Overall, energy is green so far. So that is it. Anyway, the first stock we're going to be talking about is ABT. Okay, for ABT at this point, I'm looking at price, you know, bouncing off of this area, which 90 is going to act as a support. Next stock is going to be TTWO. Okay, TTWO is 141.46 is the support, which coincide with our 20 exponential moving average. But before then, let's talk about the market. Let's talk about SPY. Before we continue, let's talk about SPY and what I'm expecting the market to do. Overall, we have this trend where the market is actually holding so far. But for now, we try to break right through 50 exponential moving average right here. We just couldn't get past that level, which is constantly been resisting for the past 4 days, right? So now we're looking at price pulling back to 430. Like I said last week, I said expect 430, and if 430 doesn't hold, 425 will be the next spot. Now 430 bounce off of 430 and close 431.50. So I'll be expecting this area to hold as a support in the coming days. So keep an eye out for this level as a form of support in the coming week. So keep an eye out. BLK. BLK at this point, we got to 620, bounce off that area, close above 625. So now we're looking at price to continue to push to the upside, right? Because we can find if for any reason this trend hold, then we found the support there on BlackRock. So keep an eye out on BlackRock. The next stock I'm going to be talking about is BILL. Okay, BILL 120 is our resistance, okay, on this name. And if we can break through this spot, then we should be okay. Right now, we've just been, resisting this area, okay, constantly. So right now, our support is 110 for now on BILL. So also, we're going to be talking about CALM. CALM, look at what this stock really did. This stock really sold right off back, sold right off into $40 spot, which is our support, bounced right off, not looking back into resistance, which is that 50 area, and right now we are at this spot. So we will be looking for a breakout for the continuation to the upside, but short term it is really extended to the upside. So this 50 could be another potential spot for that resistance. So keep an eye out on that name. Workday as well, WDAY, right on this name we're looking at 225. So keep an eye out for that 225 area. If 210 can hold, if it doesn't hold, then guess where we're going back into the 200 moving average area. For another name to pick on the low side is VZ. VZ $30 is going to act as our support if this $30.50 doesn't hold. So keep an eye out on that name. For Amazon right now we're looking at price around 125. That is the support if 20 exponential moving average doesn't hold come next week. So keep an eye out on that. CAPL. CAPL right now we're looking at 21.75. If 22 can break, then we should be good to continue to push to the upside. But for now, $20.78 is our support. Another Cathy Wood name is PACB, looking at $8 and $7.50 our support. But if we can really hold this $8 spot, guys, we can continue to push on this name. PTVE, also another small name that right now we're looking at price into 200 moving average. So keep an eye out as we continue to fight the 20 and 50 exponential moving average in that case. So also taking a look at BEPC. BEPC, we're looking at support right around this $22 spot, supported, then bounce into 20 exponential moving average, fell, and back into $23 spot. So our support is just that $1. So keep an eye out on that name. INTC, this is Intel Corp right now. Support is going to be right here. Okay, so right here, this is going to act as our support. If for any reason the 50 exponential moving average area fails, then we're looking at $35 or $34.50 as per support. Resistance is still right around this line right here, $38 in the coming days or weeks or so. NVO with the news as well. This one was a news driven movement or push to the upside. So right now 104 is the resistance on this name. I'll be looking for some form of a pullback into $100 as per support. So if we can hold $100, then we'll continue to push to the upside on that name. Eli Lilly as well, looking at continuation on this name. I remember I talked about it a couple of weeks ago and I said, we're going to be looking for this trend break, and therefore we got that trend break with beautiful news. Apple as well, we got this trend right now. I'm watching this trend for the continuation to the upside. We got to that level but couldn't break right through this 182.50 area. Okay, so right now we must find support around the 50 and 20 exponential moving average. If that happens, then we're going to be looking for more to the upside. So keep an eye out on Apple as well. I do like Apple, so you know, something can happen there. Tesla, of course, Tesla right now we're looking at 50 exponential moving average retest, so we need to bounce back into that area. For now, 250 is our support on Tesla. If it failed, then 240, that will be the next spot on that name. AGR, we're looking for that bottom bounce play, and we got it. Right now we're just gonna work the 20 exponential moving average. ISROG, right now we're looking at a very beautiful sell-off. Okay, so right now we're looking at support right about this area right now. So support is gonna be 265. We got that 265 bounce and close 273.15. So I'll be looking at, you know, price continuation, which I call the bottom bounce play movement on that. Also Triple M as well, that is also another name to keep an eye out on for that bottom bounce play. Following Google as well, made a 52 weeks high and 142.50. We made that spot double top, and then now we're selling back off into 138. So keep an eye out around the 138, and that will, you know, hold as a support. PWR as well, we're looking at 200 moving average as our fourth reclaim. So once we reclaim, you know, if for any reason we reclaim 200 moving average, I think we'll continue to push to the upside on this name. The chart looks solid, the chart looks beautiful, of course. Microsoft, we're really having a hard time breaking this area. So this is the resistance, 335. 335 is our resistance on Microsoft. So I'll be looking at this price holding this trend right here, which coincide with our 20 and 50 exponential moving average. Guys, the remaining chart, I'm gonna post them up. That include Delta Airlines, and have a fantastic one. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Peace, love, bye bye.